Beautiful. So after a couple meals at the shelter down there, I was talking to this lady. She said she's economically challenged, and she said that something will be done with these RVs that are parked along the Stanford Road on El Camino. I really think something should be done. I mean, I've been living in my car with no problems, moving around, not really sitting in one spot. I think the same needs to happen with these RV livers too. I mean, move around a little bit. It's just like you sit for too long, and it starts to look like you're homesteading when you're when you're not. I said Stanford has been the one who is like forgiving of them RVs parked along the side of the road, just living right next to Stanford, but it's the city that owns it. I passed by these flowers a few hours ago. I can't believe nobody bought them yet. I could just imagine farmers discussing how easy or hard it is to farm between the coast or the Midwest. Like maybe on the West Coast, the farmer would be like, farming is remarkably easy, where the Midwest farmer could be like, I struggle to survive every day. I wonder if Mexicans actively try to look like they have more money than they do as a preventative way to avoid getting deported if they're here illegally. Because if you show signs that you have a lot of money, then maybe the government might assume you're a more productive person. Okay, so this guy's been hanging out around here quite a bit. This is hard to explain, but I'm on shoreline where it's all these RVs and stuff. Some guy pulled up behind me. You can see the car behind me there, and he took a RV and drove off with it. And then he came back, and there's Waymo again. What did they do? What is that? Is that a taxi? And then he came back. I parked my Google bike next to the RV behind me, and he just rode off with it in the other direction. I was hoping on riding it to the library, but it's not far to the library anyway. But I wonder if he's doing that to just get the bicycle away from here, so there's no suspicions or whatever. Because I do suspect an Asian lady stopped and took a picture of my car with the Google bicycle next to it. So that's why I parked it next to the RV behind me this time. But yeah, that guy rode off with it. There is actually a warning on the bicycle too that says if the bicycle's parked off campus, report it. We have a number here for you to call. So this guy came back with no bicycle. He's in his car. He bicycled off with it and walked back. So he did actively try to hide it. It's hidden in plain sight somewhere else, not here. What a jerk. So I'm mixing apples I got from the food place, and then some chili peppers. Gotta wet them down at this nice quiet road. And I also get my hair in there every so often that I have to pick out. You know, if I had a bigger vehicle to live in, I'd certainly get a bigger herbal garden with more variety. It's so odd not to see a single bum in the park. Okay, there's one. But they're doing strong efforts in clearing homeless out.
We go by the here. How's that supposed to do food on the kitchen? What's the name of it?
Alright, I have to wonder, do I wear out my socks at a faster rate? Because they're always too small for me, so when I put them on my feet, they're stretched out to the max, like beyond what they're supposed to be normally stretched out on an average foot. And then I start walking on them, you know, like with the friction against the ground, the surface, and all that. While they're stretched out, it might cause more breakage. I've done that a few times. These walk bridges really turn me around a lot. I have to keep checking my map. I don't know where I'm going. Plus also all the curves and stuff. I'm not sure if it's a curve or an actual turn. There's the walk bridge. It goes a long way over this highway. Moffett is a highly coveted Air Force base, I think. It's in such an excellent area, one of the best. Plus, I think you get some kind of probably a high per diem because it's a higher cost of living. If you want to check out the military museum, they got NASA Ames Research Center. The military museum opens at 10 on a Saturday. It's not open on Monday or Tuesday, so I want to get here. I don't think it's open Sunday either. Ames Research. Oh geez, they're not going to want to stop. An incredible amount of construction. Wow. Geez, on a Saturday. Oh, there's the gate guard point. I don't know exactly how to get to the museum. I'm gonna have to ask them. I'm not looking forward to asking. Yeah. Hey, how do I get to the museum? Museum?
No idea.
Yeah, well, there's a museum I could